folks, welcome back to the channel. Getting started on a new project here. This one's going to be on a reclaimed whiskey barrel lid. As you can see, I've got most of the joints separated. The reason for that is we're going to glue those up to make so they won't come apart after the sign is done. Also later on we'll be adding some furring strips to the back of this for some extra support. This section here, I left the joints intact because they're good tight joints, as well as this section here. I'm going to be using Titebond 3 Ultimate Wood Glue for the glue up on this. We'll get started. Okay, we're going to pause this for a minute and move over to the clamping area. Okay, we're going to get started with the clamping process here. I'm going to put pawls on each side here. This will keep from the sections bowing up during the clamping. Okay, we'll let the glue dry, and when we come back we'll start with getting the surface of the whiskey barrel lid cleaned off and ready to carve. Okay folks, we've got the barrel lid out of the clamps now. The glue is dried. I'm going to work on getting the surface cleaned up here in preparation to do the layout and start carving. I'm going to be using my Dewalt Disc Sander to do this. We'll get started. here, if you noticed, I didn't take this part down to as close to bare wood as possible. I just knocked the heavy char off the back. I like to leave the burnt look on the back just to kind of leave the character of the whiskey barrel lid. And of course, I do the around the edges. I'm going to do a little bit more cleanup here on the top. I was using the 60 grit disc on the disc sander there. I'm going to go over it with 80 grit disc on my random orbit sander, and then I'll come back with a 120 to get it prepared for the layout. Okay, folks, when we come back, we'll show a little bit of the layout process, and we'll probably wrap up this first video in this series with the layout. So we'll see you in a few. Alright, folks, you can see I've got the layout on the whiskey barrel lid here. I've gone ahead and done the transfer process off camera, as you've seen me do that before. So we'll take the layout off and show you what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see here. And I also went ahead off camera and put the furring strips on for extra support. And again, this is what I'll put my D-ring hangers on for hanging this sign as well. You've seen me do that in other videos also. So we're going to wrap up this first video in this series. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. Hit that like and share button. Also hit the bell icon, as that helps the algorithms in YouTube. I really appreciate everyone's support this far. and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.